So, I recently bought a pedal kit and I was thinking that we could go through the parts and see what they're doing. Whew. So, what is a phone jack? Well, you have two versions. You have the big 6.35 mil. This is what we usually see in guitars and the like. And you have the smaller ones that you usually see on your phone or where you plug in your headphones for your computer. They're basically the same thing, except mono ones has one black ring and a stereo one will have two. And that's because the middle ring here is a insulator and it keeps this and this from being connected. This is the ground and this is the lead. If you have two, this will be the left and the other one underneath will be the right. The same thing goes on the female version. They're kind of crudely called the male and the female, and yeah, that's why electronics are simple-minded. Anyway, the way this works is you have two connections. You have the connection that goes directly to the silver ring in the middle here, and as you can imagine, when I push this in here, that silver ring in the middle touches this sleeve. That means that that is the ground connection to this ground connection, because they're making a physical, as I push them together, connection. And this little ridge right up here that gets pushed up against this tip right here, when it comes with contact, make a connection. So that's the lead. So you can actually just look at it like this, and you can follow this tip here down to the side and see, oh, it's this one. You can also think that, okay, this is the ground connection, because that's always the thing in the middle. Now, if you have a stereo, you will have three connections instead of two, which is mono. And that's basically, you will have two of these tips right here, and one will connect to the top right here, and one will fit in between the two black rings right there. And it's just the way we get the lead and the ground to connect from our guitar to our amp, or from our guitar to our pedals. It's a system that I've been using ever since the electric guitar was created and popularized. You'll find it on old Fenders and old Gibson, but you will also find it on new Harley Bentons and Ibanez guitars. And there are a lot of other connections you could use. You don't necessarily need to use these, but the issue would be if you put something else on one of your guitars, it wouldn't work with anything else that you have, and you would have to switch out the kind of jack you're using on all your kind of instruments and pedals and amps. If this video helped, don't forget to press the like button and the subscribe button. That helps me out a lot and lets me know that I should continue making these videos. Until next time, stay awesome and cool, and go and check your guitars, because if these are kind of loose fitting in your guitar, you can get bad signal, crackling sound, things like that, and you then need to just bend this back, press it a little bit like this, and just push it back into place, so that when you press it in, you get a snug, tighter fit.